All right, we have quite a treat for you this Thursday before the big Halloween celebration. We have a beautiful little boy who's coming to you from a pretty scary home life situation, and here to talk a little bit about how this happens more often than I think a lot of us would want to think in terms of rescue pets and how they wind up losing their homes and looking for safe new ones within our community. Cindy Holton, she is one of the board members of Kritter Krazy, the region's only reptile and exotic specializing rescue out in Botno in North Dakota. But you guys bring in all kinds of species, right?
Yep, we sure do. We believe in helping any animal. We want to keep any animal safe that we possibly can. So we make it our mission.
You make it your mission. You make it room for guys who, I mean, obviously, little Titan here, he's kind of on the big side. He looks like he might be sort of a Labrador kind of guy. What's the situation with this young man?
So Titan came to us. I had a police officer call and ask for some assistance. She was at a domestic violence situation where poor Titan was at, and unfortunately Titan was the only one we could save in that situation. So Titan came to us. He's about a 2-year-old lab coonhound mix. You know, we never want to leave an animal out in the cold, so he was living in a car. His previous owner said that his her partner was beating on Titan as well, and surprisingly he is so resilient. You see, he's pretty calm dude. He gets excited, obviously, as any lab does. But surprisingly, he's handled this well. Like before I brought him here, he was all smiles, which made me happy. It's nice to see a smile on his face and know that we're possibly helping him and doing the best thing for him.
Right. I have to say, shout out to Titan's former owner, the pet mom in this situation, because she made a decision that I think a lot of people would really, really struggle with. She made a decision to keep her pet safe in a situation that sounds like was not safe for her. Tell me a little bit about that.
Correct. So like I said, Titan was being abused by his previous owner, the male, obviously not the female.
Mm-hmm. And you said she had signs of injury herself.
Yes, she actually was bleeding from her nose when I was there. And obviously you really struggle not being able to help everybody out in that situation, but we were happy to get Mr. Titan here safe.
Yeah.
We've gotten him neutered already, all vaccinated. Yeah. So he is pretty much ready to go. He's just healing from his neuter. Yeah. So just needs a few more days before he'll be available for adoption.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I think a lot of people are not aware of with domestic violence is that pets are sort of pawns in this situation, right? They're voiceless. They can't report what's going on. There's no mandatory pet, abuse violation statutes. And they wind up being sometimes tools to manipulate the partner in the situation.
That is very, very true.
Because you can't take a pet with you typically to a shelter.
Exactly.
You can take children, but not your animals. So you resist leaving in order to protect the pet from being hurt worse. And so what she did in this was extremely brave.
Yes, she is the hero in Titan's world, along with the officer who obviously called us.
Yeah.
She actually paid for his neuter and his exam as well to get him all fixed, the police officer that called.
That's amazing.
That's huge. We had all kinds of bills coming out at the same time. Yeah. And so that was a huge weight off our shoulders when Officer Mitchell agreed to pay for his neuter and everything, because that's way above and beyond for that officer.
It absolutely is. And, with Titan, being a 2-year-old, he is an adult. He being intact means that he could be inadvertently contributing to the proliferation of other unwanted homeless pets in our region, something you guys make a big, big point of trying to put a stop to.
And actually, the owner had said just that day, Titan had gotten in with another female dog, and she wasn't sure if he had impregnated her.
Oh, great.
So, yes, definitely spay or neuter your pets.
Yes.
Rescue crisis is that. It's just real. That. It's rescue.
Yeah.
It is a crisis. There are too many dogs to save, unfortunately.
Yep.
And we try to do our best and save each one that we can.
Yep.
But there are unfortunately animals who just don't get to make it into this world.
But you can see this guy has a lot of love to give, and he's willing to do whatever it takes, I can see, to bounce back from a really scary situation that he started in. We can do a lot better for this little boy. Thank you, Cindy, for bringing him in. Titan, we're going to put some good weight on you, and we're going to put you in the right home so you can be one of those fabulous success stories I love to write about and share with our viewers. If you know the right family for this little boy. What a survivor he is. We will have all of the information about his adoption on our website after the show, and another quick check of that Halloween dog walking weather.